So let's talk numbers. Out of 1,250 of the world's top executives who were interviewed, 2/3 of them said that they had mentors. Out of that percentage, 29 of those people, another third of them, out-earned, made more money than their counterparts who didn't have mentors. Of those 1,250 executives who were women, each and every one of them said that they had mentors. 65% of women who have been mentored go on to mentor someone else. So what do these numbers tell you? They tell you, or should be telling you, that mentorship is the way to go. If you want a higher position in your profession, get a mentor. If you want to make more money in your profession, get a mentor. And if you want to give back to the people who are coming after you or to society as a whole, you should be a mentor. If you haven't been able to tell by now, this week's episode of Working Women Wednesday is a bit of an extension on last week's, which was how not to get a mentor. This week, I want to talk to you about how to go about getting a mentor. The stats show you that it is really imperative to your success for you to find a mentor. So today, I'm going to tell you how to do that. My name is Cecelia Towns. I'm the Sporty Esquire. And if you want to make more money, if you want to have a better title, if you want to have a greater impact, you should tune in for this week's episode of Working Women Wednesday, the series where I share with you things that I have learned and things that I'm learning from my career as an attorney, as an entrepreneur, and as a former student athlete. So let's jump into this mentorship thing. We've already established that it's really going to help your pockets in your career to get involved with a mentor, to be mentored by somebody. Last week, we talked about some of the things that you shouldn't do, like you shouldn't go up to random strangers asking them to be a mentor. If you missed out on that, just go ahead, pause this, go ahead and listen to the don'ts, and then come back and finish this video. So today I want to just give you 4 quick things that you should do if you want to find a mentor. And the first thing that you should do is do a little homework. Start scoping out who you want to be your mentor. And I don't necessarily mean a specific individual. Maybe you don't know a specific person that you want to mentor you. But what you do know is what you need. You should be able to come up with your sort of ideal mentor. If you know that you need help networking, if you know that you need help asserting yourself, if you need help just understanding the lay of the land of whatever industry you're in, that's what you need to look for in a mentor. Someone who can help you with those things because either they have mastered them or they have proven that they can help other people with those things, right? You don't want to just be out there settling for a mentor and you don't know how they can help you. Just because someone is successful, that doesn't mean that they can help you be successful in the way you need help being successful. So establish what you want and what you need in a mentor. Now, if you have a person in mind that you want to mentor you, that's great. That takes you to the next level. But if you don't, that's okay, because you can be looking for those characteristics in the people that you come in contact with, in the people that you have an opportunity to learn from. The second thing you want to do, which I talk about all the time, is get ready. Now, as someone who has mentors and someone who mentors other people, I can tell you right now, the mentor wants a cool mentee. Just like you want to be associated with a mentor who is, successful and popular and well-liked, your mentor wants that too. So you want to make sure that your resume is impressive to a potential mentor. That means you need to be doing the work. Getting accomplishments on your own, putting yourself out into different spaces to be recognized. Because a mentor most times is going to ask to see your resume. And if they look at your resume and it doesn't look like you've worked hard before you started working with them, chances are they're not going to be really interested in you, because that shows that you're probably not going to work hard once you start associating yourself with them. So get yourself ready. Build up your resume and make yourself into someone that somebody else might actually want to mentor and be associated with. The third thing that you want to do is you want to be in a space and in a mindset that you're available and flexible. So oftentimes the people that we get to be our mentors, they're very busy. And sometimes their schedules are only going to permit them to work with you or talk to you at certain times and in certain ways. And so you have to make yourself available to them at their times, even if it's inconvenient to you, because you run the risk of losing the opportunity for someone to mentor you if you're just so stuck in your ways. I think, a lot of people have this ideal understanding that, my mentor is going to be someone who lives close to me so that we can meet and have coffee and have all these great phone conversations. That might not be the case. Your perfect mentor might be someone who's actually 1,000 miles away and you guys video chat most times and converse by email. Technology is making it so that you can connect with people who aren't in your same city. So be open to forming relationships, potential mentor-mentee relationships in maybe a non-traditional way. And then if the person that is that you think you want to be your mentor is busy, you just get ready to have these conversations, have these meetings at times that might not be super convenient for you, but that works for them. And hopefully in time, maybe if you're a good mentee, some space might free up on their calendars, but really be willing to take the time that you can get with that person. And the fourth thing is be willing to work. I said this last week that the ladies that I mentor really all came to me because they were willing to do some sort of work. Either they were going to volunteer with me or be interns, or they saw something with my brand or my companies that they thought that they could improve, and they were willing to help in that way. So be willing and ready to offer your services. That's what I mean by being willing to work, but I also mean just being willing to put in the work that it takes to find and to maintain a mentorship. Next week, I'm going to talk about what makes a fruitful mentor-mentee relationship, mentorship, which is a shorter version of shorter way to say that. But yeah, the same applies when you're trying to get a mentor, being ready and willing to put in the work that's necessary to establish a relationship with a mentor. So they're really, really simple things. Just get an idea of who you want in a mentor. Be ready when the opportunity comes. Have that stellar resume on your own before you ask somebody else for help. Be available and flexible, and be willing to work. If you do all those things, I promise you, you'll be putting yourself in a really great position to get an awesome mentor. Well, this has been Cecelia Towns, the Sporty Esquire. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on Wednesday. I'll see you here next week. Bye.